Hi everyone, it's Deb. So, I believe I already showed you these two pages through, this was day 15 and this was days 16 and 17. So you saw them on Saturday, May 17th. And I might have already recorded this, but I'll show you again. I don't think I did. So I have for you today days 18, 19, and 20, and I will come back and show you 21 and shortly. So the other day, what day was it? Monday, I think. I was Sunday or Monday. I was cleaning things up in my living room, and I have still boxes of stuff from my mother's house, and in one of the boxes there were tons of these little notepads. A lot of them were Christmas, some were patriotic, and some were just a variety, and some were from my mother's, honestly, and some, I think a few were from me, but Mom used to give various places. This one in particular was from St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Still actually has the phone number and the website down here because I couldn't figure out how to block it. And there were 3 sheets left. And the reason I used it is because the prompts are Rick Rack and teddy bears for day 18. So this is day 18. So what I used is another piece of that book page I found. I found a stamp set I had never used, and it was really hard to peel the stamps off the plastic, but this was from Tuesday morning, 2018, and it was a Delusions. I couldn't even get the package open. I ended up having to cut it to get the stamp out, and I used the alphabet and the numbers. The numbers I stamped in Stampin' Up's Crumb Cake. The alphabet I stamped in their color Balmy Blue, but I did edge around all the book page first with Speckled Egg. And then for Rick Rack, I needed something wider over here, so I think I put, oh no, here it is. I used to go to thrift stores a lot and yard sales a lot, and I know that I got some of these at yard sales. This one is definitely vintage. It's actually yellowing. I really don't know where I got these anymore, but I have a whole shoebox full of cards of lace and trims. And there's a few in there that I know I bought because they were those $1.50 Michaels things. But these were in here. So I just laid down some blue lace and then this beige, definitely vintage rickrack. Zigzag trim, rickrack, whatever. This is lace hem tape. Um, and so I did the same. I cut the tablet, what was left of it, apart because this was at the top. And then I stapled it together with my mini stapler, and then I glued the lace and the rickrack down, and I just glued the cardboard down. So there's 3 little sheets to write on, and there's 2 teddy bears at the bottom. And then I found I have a whole container of these tiny little clothespins, and I just pulled out coordinating colors and stuck them on. So they do show through to this page, but it's okay. And then day, what is it? 19 was paper doily and strawberries. Well, I'm running out of paper that has strawberries on it, and I wanted to carry forward the blue. So I had this piece of vellum which had lemons and strawberries on it. So I used that. I didn't cut it quite right, but it's okay. And then I had little and bigger blue doilies, paper doilies in my stash. They're from 2 different, this was off Amazon, and I think these are so old. They are from when Joann's had Ms. Sparkle and Company, and they used to sell packs of these in all different colors. And I have just every color they had. I'm running low on some, but I still had quite a bit of the blue, so I put a big blue up here and just cut it, and you put the other piece here, and then I used a little one in the middle. And then I added more strawberries, continuing to use this Doodlebug Designs sheet. I had only used one of these things, so I used the other one, which they're individual stickers. The viney part is one, the leaves are all individual, and the berries are individual, and then these little brown flowers came from there also, which carried over the brown. And then I just put this little strawberry sticker here. So that's my day, I'm getting confused, 19. And I have one more page to show you right now, which is day 20. And that is prompts, mushrooms, and bunnies. That was fun. So that's this one. We're back into pink, pinks and stuff. And that paper, both sheets of those papers, and also this one, were out of this Stampin' Up! Toadstool Gardens 6x6, which I think just retired. I'm not exactly sure. I think that might have been in their January to May mini catalog or something like that. And then, so I used the nested dies I recently got from scrapbook.com, and 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one in. Die cut a piece of the designer paper that looks like the mushrooms stems, the gray. And this piece of paper and this were both out of that collection. And I just cut a little bit wider piece over here, and the paper is 6 inches, so I just had to cut some off the top. And this little bunny came out of the same place that this little bear came out of, which was Stamps by Me Create a Card kit that I had hauled a while back. And yeah, there's all kind of critters in there, cute critters. So I only have one bunny, but it's holding this, and then this sentiment came out of that card kit too. It says, "Do more of what makes you happy." And I thought originally those were punch outs, but they're cut aparts. You have to cut them. These are already cut out, so I thought that was cute. And that is my mushrooms and bunny. I don't have plural bunnies, but I at least have one. So I'll be back soon with day 21. That's day 20, with day 21, which is bugs and leaves. And I have to think on that a little more. So I'll be back as soon as I figure it out and get it done. And then we'll finish this video up. See you soon. Alrighty, I am back, and I'm ready to show you day 21, which was bugs and leaves, and I chose to do ladybugs. So, funny story. I say that a lot, don't I? You know, I thought I had strawberry paper and stuff to match that stamp set I couldn't find. Yeah, I found it, and this is the back of one of the sheets of it. And here it is. And it's called Berry Delightful Designer Series paper. And I don't know what year this was, but it's been a while. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of it. In fact, I have what appears to be, oh no, I thought there was a second pack. I might have got 2 packs of this, but both were opened or something. Anyway, yeah, I have lots of berries. So I used the back of that, and then for this, I took a piece of white cardstock. I ran it through this stitched greenery die. It's a whole die, and I put the bumpy side up because the prompt is leaves, so this is all leaves. And the other thing I knew I had, actually I have 2 different sets. This one And another one called, what is it called? This one, which I didn't use. This one has a punch to go with it, but I chose to use this one. And I used this little cutie, this little cutie, this, and this little strip, which I stamped 2.5 times, and the coordinating dies. This was a Celebration host item, and I think, I don't know what year this was. One sec. I was going to say, I think I might have still been a demonstrator, but maybe not. I wrote it on here. Yeah, I was. It was 2020. So I was a demonstrator, so I got the host set, and then this was a Celebration coordination item. If you're not familiar with it, Stampin' Up! Has something called Celebration. Now it's once a year. For a while it was twice a year, usually January and February. And if you order so much, you can get a free stamp set or dies or papers or whatever. So I had gotten them, and I colored these in with alcohol markers. The color is Poppy Parade, so that's what I use, light and dark. Petal Pink, Smoky Slate, light and dark. And this is Granny Apple Green, and this I brushed with a combination of Garden Green and Granny Apple Green in Stampin' Up! Colors. All the stamping was done with Memento Tuxedo Black because it works with alcohol markers. Also, before I put any of these down, while I was coloring this, I splatted the green with this Dina Wakley gloss spray, but my sprayer doesn't work. I need to spend time and try and unclog it, but I just unscrew it and tap over junk paper. And then the little red dots are honeybee stamps, some of these red right here. I don't know if I have any Poppy Parade ones, and I didn't want to spend an hour looking through all my embellishments to see, but I think they go well enough. So that is my page for day 21, bugs and leaves. There's leaves on the flower, there's a couple falling, and the whole background is leaves. So yeah, I really had fun. So just in summary, day 18, Rick Rack and teddy bears. And day 19 is paper doily and strawberries. And day 20 is mushrooms and bunnies, although I just have one bunny. And day 21 is bugs. I chose ladybugs and leaves. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. This is Wednesday, May 21st when you're seeing this. And you'll have to come back on Saturday, May 24th, and see what the next 3 days will be. They're going to be fun. Actually, I'll just tell you. Day 22 is going to be ice cream and gems. Yum. I'm actually looking forward to that. Day 23 is greeting card and hearts, and hearts is easy, but I'm not sure what I'm doing with greeting card yet. And day 24 is fun foam and frogs. Yeah, I'm not sure about that fun foam. I have frogs figured out, but I don't have the fun foam part figured out yet. So anyway, come back again and see what I'm up to next. All right, guys, this has been such a fun collab. Be sure to go check out Polly's Pretties Coloring and Crafting, and also click the hashtag because there are quite a few other participants, or a handful at least I know of. But the imagination and the creativity is just wonderful, so be sure to check them out. And also, leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorite page out of these four is. The teddy bears, the strawberries, the bunny, or the ladybugs. Let me know. My book is getting kind of chunky for strawberry bliss. And I'm going to have lots of extra pages, but that's okay. I can add on to it later or whatever. All right, guys, take care. Thank you so much for staying and watching, and I will see you again soon. Hugs, love, and peace.